Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakaha Kwadash. I'm the brother Taziar Gabar, head of the Prophets in Babylon, Waco, Texas camp, under the branch of the Prophets in Babylon, Tampa Bay, Florida camp, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, salutations down to the hopeful elect. Okay, I've been meditating lately on Jake in the world and literally people in general. All right, so especially our people, Jake, they not in tune with what's going on and the times that we are living in, which we are approaching a lot of chaotic times, famines, death, destruction, the time of judgment. But majority of our people do not realize it. And once it comes, it's going to hit them by surprise. Like when you're boxing and you get punched with a punch you don't see. You get hit with a punch you don't see, which those are the worst ones because you're getting caught off guard. And, you either get rocked or usually, it could very well drop you, or knock you out. You either get rocked, shooken up, whatever, dropped, or very well knocked out. And that's what's going to happen to 2/3 of our people, you Israelites. All right, Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians. They're going to get hit with that punch that you don't see. And that punch is going to knock them out. When these famines hit, when America be made a lawless society, all right, when bodies start dropping in the streets, when lockdowns are fully implemented, that's going to be that knockout punch. But the men of the Lord, all right, you brothers and sisters that are following after Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, we going to see that punch coming and we going to slip under it. All right, we're going to weave that punch because we see it coming. We're watching. We're watchmen. The prophets of the Lord. It's like to clarify that. The prophets of the Lord are the watchmen. And then you got the firm believers, the 1/3, the woman and children that's going to be protected under the hedge of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai through the man of the Lord, the Lord's prophets. Lord willing, we are those men. We're watching of these things, so we're not going to be hit by surprise, all right? So, but this video is going to be on how women that are in labor, these women that are breeding all these children, it's like it. These women that are giving birth to all these children, they basically giving birth to their children are going to be unto charcoal. Their children are going to be likened unto charcoal for the flames. All right, the flames represented the nuclear missiles, because that's what's going to destroy this place. And what inspired me to do this video, I saw a page uploaded, a MGTOW page, which he watches the brother's videos, and I was meditating on it for some days. And what he said was spiritual. He said these women are birthing charcoal, fuel to the fire, because if they're not under the protection of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, they being born in vain. All right. So this is Matthew 24:19. And woe unto them that are with child. All right. Destruction unto them that are with child. All right. All right. So in the NLT it says, how terrible it will be for pregnant women and for nursing mothers in those days. Because you got to think, there's going to be a famine. People are going to be dying. Women are going to be getting ravished. All right. Martial law troopers are going to be patrolling the streets, checkpoints, random people invading your homes. A woman is going to need protection. So imagine a woman with child that's pregnant, and there's no food, or they got little ones that's like 5-10 years old, and it's no food. These women are going to be birthing children, which they birthing children now, and we in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble. So these women that are with child, they're going to have it really, really bad. And that's only in Jacob's trouble. All right, imagine when those nukes come. All right, so let me get Ezekiel 37. Okay, so this is Ezekiel 9:6. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women, but come not near any man. All right, I'm gonna start up here. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. So if you don't have the hedge of protection, that mark of exemption, whether you're old, young, maids, little children, no, infants, 5, 10, 6, or woman, you're going to be put to death. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. So this is going to start with brothers in the truth. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. All right. Ooh. And that's going into the leaders of amongst the camp. So ultimately, these Israelites that are in the world that's taking this truth for granted, them and their households are going to be in serious danger of the slaughter of the Lord, the judgments. that's coming upon this earth. You got to think, out of all the Israelites, only a small remnant is going to get delivered, and 2/3 are going to be cut off. So it's going to be a majority woman, and it's going to be a lot of children. Because these women now are giving birth to a lot of children. How much more in Jacob's trouble? You know, when they got they're pregnant, being pregnant during Jacob's trouble, or they just birthed some children and they're newborns. You know, the newborn's gonna need milk. All right, so a lot of that is gonna be going on, and you know, these women are gonna be eating their children, because cannibalism is gonna be here. So and when these nukes come, them nukes ain't gonna spare. So these little babies that's being born now, all they are is fuel to the fire. So I get. Second Ezra 9:22. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. And let my grape be kept and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. All right, so the point. All right, so right here. Let the multitude perish, which was born in vain. All these little thug, Pookie and Ray Ray babies. What's that boy name? Little RJs and little doo-wops. You know, all these little demon children, they're going to be fueled to the fire soon. This is Zechariah 13:12. Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. Said 1 Timothy. All right, so this is not including, this video is not going to brothers who have children, because you know, the Lord can have mercy on our families being in His truth. All right, because you got brothers that have children that's on the way. 1 Timothy 2:15. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing. So a woman ultimately going to be saved through childbearing, but it ain't going to be through any man. It's going to be through a man of the Lord, a man of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. To balance it out, you know, you got brothers who have children on the way, all right, or who have had children that were born recently. And you got brothers who have families already, but the only difference is You brothers are men of the Lord, Lord willing. You're doing the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So in that day, Lord willing, Yahweh Shem Yahushai will deliver you and your family. You and your family will have that hedge of protection. And that's what we are doing this work for, to be protected in that day. But 2/3 of our people are not. They're out here living their life wickedly, party, BSing around, and taking this truth for granted, and cursing out the men of the Lord that's on the highways and hedges, the forefronts, warning you, warning them, and they basically flipping their finger off to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So, in that day, they pretty much gonna be screwed. Because when the Lord had his hand stretched out, they disregarded it, all right? But 1 Timothy 2:15, notwithstanding, she shall be saved through childbearing, if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. All right, so, and that's that balance. A lot of these wicked children are going to be put to death through Jacob's trouble. And if they somehow survive through that, they're going to be filled to the fire, those nuclear missiles. As the scripture said in 2nd Ezra, all these people are born in vain. That's not doing the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right? Let the multitude perish which were born in vain. The multitude of Jake is going to perish. All these people, especially within our people, Jake, they wicked, they were born in vain, they're going to perish, But, yeah, that's all I got. Lord willing, this video is edifying, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakodash. I'm the brother Taziar Gabar from Prophets in Babylon, Waco, Texas. Head of the camp, all right? Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS, and peace and salutations to the hopefully elect. I'm going to say shalom.